What is going on, everyone? I hope all of you are doing well. So, this is going to be a physical media haul for November. It's just a variety of titles ranging from thrift store pickups to Facebook group pickups. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, the first one here, I was very surprised to find. Um, this is a Severin film. Just found it at the thrift store for 50 cents. It is called Zulu Dawn, and it's got a really great cast. You have the likes of Peter O'Toole, Burt Lancaster, and Bob Hoskins. So I am excited to give this a watch. Um, as you guys can see on the barcode, 50 cents. Um, there are a few special features, which is pretty cool, and there's some outtakes. It's from 1979, so not bad. But yeah, this is not something I would come across very, often or at all. So not bad. Really, really cool to find that. Next, we have a film that I didn't have in my collection, and that is Stargate. This is a really good movie. For anyone who has not seen it, I would definitely recommend you give it a watch. Um, for some odd reason, I keep forgetting that James Spader's in this. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I don't know if it's the hair, the glasses, but yeah, I always tend to keep forgetting. But you got Kurt Russell. You can never go wrong with Kurt Russell. I think anything he does is just fantastic. The next one here is Fried Green Tomatoes. Did not have this one in the collection. This is a really good movie. If you have not seen it, I would recommend you do. Great cast. I mean, you have Kathy Bates, who's really the well-known in this film. You also have Mary Louise Parker as well. You have Mary Stuart Masterson. Who else is in this? Doesn't look like anybody else I can think of. But yeah, I can't wait to revisit this one. It's been quite a while. I know there's a Blu-ray for it, and eventually I will upgrade to that. And when it comes to dramas, I'm not too big onto them, but if they have a really good story and it gets me invested, then yeah, I'll end up liking it and adding it to the collection. Excuse me. So we'll do the Blu-rays last, and I'll do these last two DVDs. So the first one here is Rising Sun with Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes. Looks pretty interesting from what I read on the back, and it's got a really great cast. I mean, you have Tia Carrere. I'm sure I'm pronouncing her name wrong, but she has not aged a day at all. Has had a wide range of films, Wayne's World, Wayne's World 2. She was in True Lies. I know she did like a Hallmark Christmas movie a few years ago. She's in High School High, Jury Duty. I mean, she's in pretty much everything. I know she did like a late 80s, maybe early 90s horror film as well. You have Harvey Keitel, and yeah, that seems to be it. I don't see anybody else that sounds familiar. So I'm looking forward to it. I really need to start expanding my Wesley Snipes and Sean Connery viewing because there are so many great films out there that I have yet to take the time and watch. So this will definitely be on the list for sure. I found another snapper case. As you guys know, I have been just pretty much collecting snapper cases. Not only that, but just getting films that I don't have. This sounded pretty interesting. Excuse me. It's got Michael Richardson, who's well known for playing Kramer in Seinfeld. He was also in Problem Child, and of course, the controversy behind him. And then, of course, you got Jeff Daniels. Everybody knows who Jeff Daniels is. Sorry for the shaky camera there. But Dumb and Dumber, Arachnophobia, excuse me, just a whole wide range of different films. I just took a sip of water before I started this video, so just got to bear with me. And then there's a very young Charlize Theron. which I was not expecting. I didn't even realize she has been doing films for a long time. And then, of course, you have Rip Torn, who's been in the Men in Black films, but it's the film Trial and Error. So I'm looking forward to it. I've heard some pretty good things about it, so I'm looking forward to giving it a watch. So very, very nice there. Oh, I don't think I showed you guys a closer look at this. But yeah, I recently I've been finding some great great titles at the thrift store. At least the one I tend to go to quite often. So um, at one point they were really stale, but now every time I turn around, I keep finding titles left and right. So now let's get on to the Blu-ray. So the first one here is a biopic, and it's the film Straight Outta Compton, which I really, really enjoyed. If you're not familiar with the group NWA, they were big in the I think late 80s, early 90s, and basically eventually started the careers of Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. So, and they dealt with a lot of controversy and just how they were treated. And yeah, I grew up listening to their music, so definitely a fantastic movie. Sadly, we don't have Easy E anymore. He sadly passed away back in the early 90s. I still got to take some of the 50 cent price tag off. No digital code, which is fine. So very happy to have this in the collection. Was definitely on my list of films to pick up. Then I picked up Rambo. This is the fourth installment of the franchise, which is a pretty good movie, at least from what I've seen. I haven't seen the film in its entirety, but I will eventually. I do want to pick up the other films in the franchise. I actually really enjoyed Part 5. I think 1 and 5 are pretty much the only two out of the series I've seen. But yeah, looking forward to start picking up more Stallone films because there's so much I need to pick up that I like. I'm slacking on Stallone films. Not just him, but like Arnold, Van Damme, Chuck Norris. I mean, there's so many, and I don't know. Then the last two are Blu-rays that I picked up from a member of a Facebook group. They were $3 a piece, which I thought was a really good deal. I did an unboxing for it. It's on the channel. But one of these was brand new, and the one I'm going to show you that was brand new is The Phantom, a classic, cheesy, fun 90s action superhero film starring Billy Zane. You got Treat Williams as the villain. Just a really fun movie. I remember the VHS tape of this where it was like lenticular and it came with like the ring, which I thought was pretty cool. I used to have the ring. I don't know what happened to it. I wouldn't be surprised if this movie eventually gets a 4K release. It seems like, especially with Kino, it seems like a lot of movies are just getting 4K releases, like almost as if they're going to stop making Blu-rays, but they're not. I just think they're just, trying to put out more 4K titles, and a lot of classics are coming out. I think like Harry and the Hendersons just got announced. And then we have Clueless, which is a great 90s classic. Can never go wrong with Clueless. This does have the digital code. I don't know if it works. Probably not. But I had this at one point on a Blu-ray Steelbook, but I think when I lost my job, my that I had been with for over 10 years, I had to sell off some things. So I think that's what ended up happening. I know there's a 4K release out there. I don't think this is one I necessarily have to have on 4K. So yeah, so there you have it. That is my physical media haul for the month of November. I'm sure there's going to be another one by the end, but at least this is one for the month. And let me know what your thoughts are. If you've seen any of these movies, I would love to hear your guys' opinion. So definitely comment down below what your thoughts are and what did you guys pick up this week or last weekend or, you know, just in general, and what have you guys been watching? I would love to hear it. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. Life is kind of taking over and it's affecting my channel, so I definitely will be getting back into that. So excuse me. taking one day at a time. But I'm from Talk with Mikey, and till then, guys, have a good one. Take care. And I will see you guys very soon. Peace.